What's going on? Happy Monday. Hope everybody's doing well. Hope you're having a blessed day. Hope you're out there achieving your goals, taking action, doing what you can. And again, this is The Harsh Man, Alex The Harsh Man. And my topic of discussion today is it possible to achieve your goals, your dreams, your visions, whatever it may be? Is that all possible without failing? Is it possible without, running into a couple roadblocks? Do you have to have it all figured out before you take this journey? Is it possible to achieve your goals, dreams, visions, whatever it may be, without any failure whatsoever? And my opinion is no, because that's how you learn. And unless I feel like even the guys who've been doing this for 40 years, whatever you're doing, whoever's been doing it for 40 years still makes mistakes. Might be really good at hiding it, or they just might be really good at overcoming those mistakes and failures. But absolutely, you have to fail. And I encourage you to fail, because the more you fail, the more you're going to learn. And it's counterintuitive to what we're taught in schools, and it's counterintuitive to what is popular belief. But trust me when I say this, just whatever you're trying to do, let's say you're trying to lose weight and you're trying to find the right diet. You spend hours researching what to eat, what exercises to do, whatever it may be. And I know some of you out there have done that. I've done it myself. You can spend countless hours just trying to find the perfect one for you. But here's a better suggestion. And because, health and fitness, that kind of thing goes hand in hand throughout your entire life. It's not just like, hey, I get skinny and then I'm skinny for the rest of my lifetime, right? Or I get in the best shape of my life, I should say, not skinny. What's comfortable to me? What's my best self? So instead, I want you to try something new. I want you to just go out there, just find a diet, or maybe you just heard like eating chicken, eating rice, eating oatmeal, things like that. I heard that was really good for me, so I'm gonna eat a lot of those things. Maybe look up a little bit, spend no more than an hour looking up a diet and your plan of action as far as, what you're gonna work out, whatever it may be. Spend as little time as possible. Sorry about that, got a phone call. But spend as little time as possible on researching and just go out there and freaking do it. Whatever your plan is, just do it. Like Nike says, just do it. And see what happens. Spend 1 to 2 months just evaluating how you feel. Maybe write it down on a journal. Write down how you feel, after a week, 2 weeks, whatever. Weigh yourself, progress checks, take photos, whatever you need to do. And after about 1 to 2 months, and still that's a very short amount of time compared to, longevity of a lifetime, spend 1 to 2 months and see what reacts with your body the best. So maybe you were eating something like chicken and rice every day and you felt great, but then you switched it up, started eating fish and ground beef or whatever, and you start feeling bad, you feel bloated, whatever it may be, right? And after 2 months, you figure out you get an idea of like, hey, I'm making some progress towards my goals. Maybe I'm slimming down. Maybe I'm getting bigger. Maybe I'm getting stronger. Whatever it may be, whatever your goal is, at that 1 to 2 month mark, just ask yourself, am I bettering myself towards this goal? Is what I'm doing affecting this goal right? And if the answer is no, then spend another hour. Search, I tried this, now what else? In Google. You can find anything in Google. I had an internship one time for my high school, and I did computer repair and networking for my high school. I don't know anything about computer repair and networking right now. I wasn't that great at it in high school. But somehow I had an internship for emergency management of the entire county, and a brand new hospital had just been built in my area. And so they were using this program where they would take 360 photos of every corridor, every room, everything. So that way if there was ever a terrorist situation, hostage situation, an emergency where the police or whatever's needed to be in there, know what it looks like, and kind of know where to go, they go on this site map and they click on these little picture buttons, and it shows them like, hey, it's going to go in there, and now they got a 360 view, and so they know what they're going into. I was in charge of designing that for this whole hospital by myself, and the only thing I was given was an office with a computer. I didn't know how to do any of the programs, anything like that. And I'm still amazed how I did this today, but I Googled everything on how to do everything, watched YouTube videos, whatever it was, because the pain of not being able to do this project, especially at that high of a level, like responsibility, was greater than, you know, the pain of actually just going through the research, figuring it out, applying it. Oh, that didn't work. Now what? And I had to use all these Adobe programs, like things I'd never even done, code, things like that. And I did it. And I got a little plaque for it, a little award, and I could have had a job at emergency management, but I left for the military, so, but I learned the entire job on the fly, and that was pretty big responsibility. I mean, the police, emergency services are going to be using this in case of an emergency, and somebody's life might depend on it. So I thought that was pretty cool to share. But regardless, back to the subject, just go out there and do it. Find out what didn't work and then improve upon it. You know, it's not like every bodybuilder went out there and started lifting weights and magically they started, you know, figuring stuff out. You know, maybe they did the exercises wrong. Maybe they did the diet wrong and they didn't know what they're doing. So another tip, use useful resources. So I'm not talking about bodybuilding.com. That's probably a good resource to start. But chances are at your gym or in your family, you have somebody who lifts a lot, and they have a lot more knowledge in the area than you do. So don't hesitate to reach out to them. Or even at the gym, I always, you know, even when I got it, I'll ask somebody for a spot, which means somebody to help me out in case I drop the weights on me. And that's kind of the way I open up conversation. And so I'll say, hey man, can you spot me real quick? Sure. And after they're done, I say, by the way, my name's Alex. What's your name? Okay, cool, Ron. You know, thanks for spotting me. Do you have any advice on what I'm doing, maybe to improve upon what I'm doing? And then you just drop a conversation. Not only do you make a new acquaintance there, but you know, you get some useful information for what you're trying to find. And now every time you go to the gym, you feel more comfortable because you can say, hi, Ron, how you doing? And you make feel like you're important. But anyways, that's just a tip. So going outside your comfort zone, figuring out the answers, finding answers from people who have them. And if you can't do that, obviously find the answers yourself. But you can't learn all this stuff through a book. You can't learn it all, you know, preliminary. You have to go through it to figure it out. So with that, I don't think you can achieve anything without failing at least once. So to answer that question, no, you have to fail. And the other question, you know, I kind of forget the other question, so whoops. All right, so the second question was, do you have to have it all figured out? And no, you don't. I pretty much just explained that. So if you try to figure it all out before you get started, you'll never get started. And chances are you've experienced that before. You got interested in something, maybe it's playing guitar or whatever, and then you realize, hey, holy crap, there's a lot of stuff to this. And you got overwhelmed and you just didn't go through with it. It's called analysis paralysis. And don't fall into that. So just go out there, get after it, fail often, fail forward, and achieve your goals. The sky's the limit, guys. It's your life. You only get one of them. I'm not talking about YOLO, live it up, smoking pot, 420, whatever. I'm talking about achieving your freaking dreams and having a lifestyle that people said you can't have because it's not true. It's not possible. It's not feasible. And just prove them wrong, prove yourself wrong, you know, prove yourself that, hey, this is possible. I am going to achieve my dreams no matter what. Can't wait to see you there. I hope this opens up your mind a little bit and makes you want to go towards that next level. So if it does, as always, like, share, comment, subscribe. Whatever you got to do to get this video out, somebody needs it and somebody's going to benefit from it. So thank you. Have a blessed day.